Hello again, everybody. I'm Paul the Nitro Scars here. Welcome to this edition of Nitro Memories. Thanks so much for joining us. Today, we're going back to February 1988. A huge month, to say the very least. Let's just get right into it. The WWF's main event, February 5th, 1988, on NBC from Indianapolis, Indiana. Of course, the main event, Hulk Hogan defending the World Wrestling Federation title against Andre the Giant, the rematch from WrestleMania 3. I was really amped up and excited. I did just see WrestleMania 3 on VHS. Yeah, it took several months waiting at the video outlet rental store known as Video Outlet to get this VHS. Finally, I got it. Finally, I watched it. Hogan slamming Andre was unreal. I was looking forward to this rematch. And so here's Hogan and Andre. They're coming out there. Andre now under the tutelage, the advisement of the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, who could not buy the World Wrestling Federation's heavyweight title. So he kind of figured, I'm going to buy me the guy that's going to bring me the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight title. And that is Andre the Giant. Hulk Hogan says that he is not at a price. There's nothing you get. Hulk Hogan would never sell out. So here we go with the match. It was the same as usual, I think. Okay, Hogan and Andre, we've seen it before WrestleMania 3, but the ending of it is very interesting, and I did not see this coming. The referee was Earl Hebner. He's the twin brother of Dave Hebner. More of that in just a second. In the end, Hulk Hogan had the leg drop. He had Andre beat. But then Virgil distracting the referee. Referee telling him, get down, Virgil, get down. And Hogan was going there, get the referee, turn around there. Brother, I hit a 3 count, brother. Referee's like, I had to keep him off the apron. And here's Andre from behind, grabs him by the hair. 1 headbutt, 2 headbutts. Hogan was staggered. Andre picks him up in a half-wing suplex. He just fell on top of him, hooked the leg, but Hogan, you can see, it's clearly he was not covering the shoulders. Referee counts 1, 2, Hogan's shoulder clearly off the mat, 3, and Hulk Hogan lost the World Wrestling Federation title. Why did the referee count 3? Was it because the shoulder blade was still down on the canvas? We looked at the instant replay. Everyone saw it. Hulk Hogan's shoulder blade came off the canvas at 2. So therefore, the referee made a bad call. So the referee goes out there. Remember it very distinctly. He comes out there. He grabs the World Wrestling Federation's heavyweight title. He gets in the ring and he awards it to Andre the Giant and raises his hand. I'm sitting here like, you got to be kidding me. Referee, Hogan had the shoulder up. What is wrong with you? Then to come to find out, there's greed involved, and that referee had a price for the $1 Million Man. And Andre was announced as the new world's champion. Okay. So Mean Gene comes up there. Andre, I can't believe it, but it's official. You're the new champion. Andre says, I know I can do this, and now I surrender the World Wrestling Federation title to Ted DiBiase. Being like, oh my God, I can't believe it. You can't. I don't know if Jack Tunney will allow that. Which will lead me to this interesting point coming up in a second. So there's Ted DiBiase laughing. Vince McMahon, I can't believe it. He can't do that. He can't do that. Ventura's like, McMahon, he could do that. He is the $1 Million Man. So Ted was laughing all the way to the bank. Now Ted DiBiase was the new World Wrestling Federation champion. Hogan looked like, I can't believe it. What is this? I should be champion. Hogan, look, and Andre and Ted DiBiase left the ring. Ted holds on the belt. I got the belt now, Hogan. I got the belt now. And they were leaving. And then Hogan's like, come on, brother, come on back here. But when he turns around, there's two referees. Earl on the right, Dave on the left, and there's Hogan's like, what the hell? And he grabs both referees. Are you the referee? Are you the referee? And he's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Overacting on the part of Hogan. So the referees start arguing. You screwed him. No, you screwed him. You screwed him. I'm the real referee. I'm Dave Hebner. I don't care if you're Earl Hebner. Earl nails Dave, kicks him out of the ring. The Hulk's like, brother, you're the referee. Brother. Grabs him, picks him up, and just launches him at Ted DiBiase, Virgil, and Andre the Giant. And then that's where the controversy, the match ends. They went to the back, and there's Mean Gene talking to Hulk Hogan. Hulkster, I can't believe it. Lots of controversy involved there. Duh, as if we didn't know that, Gene. Hulkster's like, I can't believe this, brother. When I turned around, they were identical. Identical. What is it? The plastic surgery? Hulk, don't be a dummy. There's twin referees. There's two of them. Plastic surgery. Oh, dear God. I was like, shoot. Please, go away, Hulk. Now that leads me to an interesting point. We left the main event. By the way, the rest of the card is as followed, and I'll look into this. The Inside the Ropes Wrestling Almanac for 89 and 90. In the back, here's a very good book, by the way. You should pick that up at Amazon.com, as well as Inside the Ropes website, InsideTheRopes.com. Very good publication. I'm waiting on the issues, by the way, that I've been ordering. Anyway, let's go back here. It's 1988. All right, here we go. The main event one. In other action, the Macho Man Randy Savage defeated the Honky Tonk Man via countout. And Strikeforce defeated the Hart Foundation to keep the World Wrestling Federation tag titles. That 1 hour special drew huge numbers as far as the ratings goes. And this started the official road to WrestleMania 4. Now, back to Ted DiBiase. Ted DiBiase left that night apparently as the World Wrestling Federation's heavyweight champion. Well, Jack Tunney was supposed to make an announcement about this situation involving the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight title. Apparently, that decision did not come till 2 weeks later. Meanwhile, in Boston and in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the ring announcer announced that Ted DiBiase was the new World Wrestling Federation's heavyweight champion. But he was primarily in tag matches with Andre against Bam Bam Bigelow and Hulk Hogan. Okay. Now, if we look at the official title histories of the World Wrestling Federation's heavyweight title, again, back to the reference book, the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship, it states here, on February 5th, 1988, Andre the Giant defeated Hulk Hogan. Then it says vacant, which meant the title was stripped and was held up. But that it was on February 13th, according to the Almanac. I believe it was February 16th, which I think fell on a Saturday, if I'm correct. Almost 2 weeks after there. Let's say the 13th is the correct date for references. That's a whole week when Ted DiBiase was announced as the World Wrestling Federation champion. Okay, so Ted DiBiase apparently has a 1.5, 2 week reign as the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion. My question is, should Ted DiBiase be in the record book as an official World Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion? They didn't strip him of that title that night. Andre gave it to Ted DiBiase. Jack Tunney waited almost 2 weeks before stripping Ted DiBiase of the championship. The ring announcers in both Boston and Philadelphia stated that Ted DiBiase was the new World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion. I want to hear your thoughts on it. Put it down in comments below this video. Should Ted DiBiase be officially recognized as a former World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion based on the facts that I just showed you? So 2 weeks later, of course, Jack Tunney stripped Ted DiBiase of the World Wrestling Federation title, did not return it to Hogan. It was declared vacant. And we're on the road to WrestleMania 4, the tournament for the World Wrestling Federation title. That was not going to be announced till the very first weekend of March 1988, and that's going to be on the next episode. So that's basically it for the World Wrestling Federation for that particular time. Moving on to the NWA. The NWA now had a decision to make. How are they going to counter WrestleMania 4? Well, simple. They created a live, free, televised event called the Clash of the Champions. How do you main event that? Sting, the hottest sensation in wrestling at that time, versus the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, for the NWA World Heavyweight title in Greensboro, North Carolina. Free, live on TBS as a special, the very day of WrestleMania, March 27th. That was genius at that time. That's competition. Excuse there. Also have Lex Luger and Barry Windham, who were the hottest team in the NWA at that time and the number one contenders, challenged Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson of the Four Horsemen for the World Tag Team titles. And have a six-man barbed wire match for the World Six-Man belts with Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors taking on the Powers of Pain and Ivan Koloff. Of course, Animal's still recovering from the eye injury that he suffered in the weightlifting competition back in January. So that, in essence, is where the NWA was going to be at heading into WrestleMania weekend with the Clash of the Champions. And with that, that ends this edition of Nitro Memories. Next time, we'll look at March 1988, WrestleMania 4, the tournament, to crown an undisputed World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion. And the NWA presented the Clash of the Champions live on TBS from Charlotte, North Carolina. Should be an exciting show. Until next time, everyone, I'm Paul the Nitro Skivers here saying, so long, everybody.